And now close the gates.
Just getting ready to let these guys in, and the nice thing is they are at least waiting and they're wanting to come in, and Eclipse is getting more and more comfortable with people. So we're moving this gate along and then looking for opportunities for the foals to actually walk in and offer while we hold the other foals back. So I love this bit because actually I thought he was going to walk right in, but Neptune's just looking. Eclipse was our first one yesterday, but Neptune's kind of interested in potentially going in. You might see just a little nudge from Lloyd there if he sets himself up to guide Neptune in there. You got the other two kind of engaged. And here we go. He's got a choice of either one. Perfect. That's nice. Unexpected one and nice cut from Lloyd. Just stopped Eclipse. This would be interesting because somehow we've got to cut them that they go individually. Oh, nice cut. Look at that. And Lauren's got it. Way to go. And if we can, well done, Lloyd. Got our second little fella in there. Yes, this is our Eclipse, and like Lloyd just said, sooner or later he just wanders on down and then he can choose his stool. Key is that Lloyd actually cuts these two, that we don't have them going in the same stall. So we'll see how this pans out. Nice move. So he's just gently, hopefully gently encouraging. Got a little bit of a spook with the bum there, and nice push forward. Super. And you can see these guys. Oops. There we go. Magic just forgot himself as Lauren was shutting the gate, and that's the thing to remember. These guys are still untouched. So here you see Saya joining us for the day and getting to know Eclipse. We've started off with the sitting here, and Eclipse is really bold when it's through the fence line. He's somewhat antsy today, not comfy in his stall. But it's a great way to introduce yourself to your horse. Great way to check in with the body language, the seat position, the angle, the thoughts that you're having, and the energy that you're projecting. All of that makes the makeup for the language. And it's nice, I feel that this is on his terms. There is a fence in between, so he feels very safe. He's exceedingly engaging today, and the key is not to reprimand if they bite, but to set up for success. So to position yourself that he can't really make a mistake, but he gets the value in the person. There's Rebecca. I have a feeling Rebecca's doing a little bit of energy, but if you see him, there's Magic. He's intrigued by it. He was watching, and he's beginning to come over. Kind of neat to just see that as well, and they're comfortable enough to eat, which is really neat. Look at the position that Eclipse has taken there. Do we read into it that his head's gone the higher bar and he's carrying over her? But it's a nice way for her to be introduced to the course. She flew in late last night to be here with her. Really neat. We're just getting that. That's Jan with the filly. She's yet to be named. She's come right over and she's touching and sniffing, thinking about bringing her head through that bar. So they are a lot happier and engaged with us today. See, we just saw the last clip of that where he loves to breathe and explore, but if there's anything back from the person, he gets somewhat nervous. There's our little lead horse, and he loves to try the gait and the strength. So Saya's going to be thrown in here, meaning learning very quickly all of the energy and the personality, and that was a good piece that he turned around. Here we have Tina and our filly, and we're getting quite a bit of comfort within that bucket already. So she's choosing to stand by the bucket, and I think it's from their nurturing and maybe being weaned quite young, but she's beginning to look through both eyes there, face up a bit, and we're looking for her to face up and not have the head out the side there, you see. So one is to acknowledge the acknowledgement with the eye, but the other is to truly create this draw and a facing up so that they're off of the fence. And we can do that through the advance and retreat. We've gone from the reaching out, we're just coming in here with the first touch, and the key, fine line, to either retreat when the nose is straight, or just like you saw with Rebecca, keep the hand up and find the place. Now he does want to explore. We don't want the biting, so she did exactly right, staying put. or removing her hand if he did bite. Now the key there will be to get him to face up, not leave, and praise him for facing up and not leaving. Let's see if we can get that. She's very fine line here, and pause when he pauses his feet. Pause, Rebecca. That's it. And what we prevented was a spin there. And she's got a choice. She can praise just here and pause, or try and get that reach out or touch, but you're very much in the moment to see what's right.
And then if I get the reach out, I'll...
Yeah, exactly, because then you're praising the fact he did not spin with us, and he's moving locations for where he reaches out, and he's facing up both eyes. And you want to prevent that spin there and pause your feet. Well done. So he looks a little confused, little fine, but you can get him to reach out, I'm sure. Yeah, lovely. Enough. So you're gauging what speed. He'll tell you the speed. So if it's too fast, he'll tell you. If it's too slow, he'll tell you. He actually liked fast. But then don't take it for granted with the speed, realizing that if you explore his body, he might suddenly not like fast. And you'll move yourself out of the way if he starts nibbling. So you could touch him and then move around to the shoulder more, where if he started to nibble. There we go. There, he likes that. See that nose? Mm-hmm. So when you find something they'd like, really stick with it. And when you can turn your hand over smoothly, exactly, and create more of the scratch. Always coming in with the back of the hand, for today at least. That one he didn't like so much, you feel that? Mm-hmm. So you got to gauge every stroke.
I used my palm more.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that.
There we go. But now, that might have been the first touch because I could see he brought the head up next to him and begin to even get closer and see how he feels about that, leaving your hand out of the mix for now. Pause. Feel that? The weight went on the left foot of his, so that's when you pause. See that again? Pause. Because we don't want to create a turn at that time. We want him to want to stay. That was better. Your foot hesitated, but he paused, and there he investigated. So now we've got good proximity. He's looking at the bar, so you can do something else. Make sure he sees you with that hand. Close the fingers a little more and go a little softer in your movement. That's better. And see, oh no, he's thinking of leaving. See if you can prevent that. Don't go too close to the hind. And now if you come all the way round to the bar, you might draw this way round to the bar, you might draw his nose without causing a turn. That's your aim. Feel that?
Yes.
There's your nose draw. Praise it. See, his eyes are really bright. So when you did that, lower the hand, they seem to like. See, now he wants to investigate. Let him breathe with you. Here's your compliment for the day. Truly is the magical moment. It's all about finding that sweet spot, and here we have it with Eclipse. It's getting there. See, these hands are receptors. We're looking for the speed. We're looking for the style of the hand positioning, the location of the hand, and the pressure involved. And it's all about them telling you what they like. And if they're standing still and engaging, that's good. For those whoever doubted me that these guys find the nurturing and comfort in the buckets, here's our fella. It's the first time we've seen him sleeping. He had the 2 lessons today that were significant, and so you got him nose in the bucket and the eyes going. So he's finished for this morning.